Well, damn, what's going on, family? How we doing? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I see who's up early. Brother Williams, Brother Tim, Brother Joya. Peace, peace, peace. Brother Marco, who is that? Family L. Izzy, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Surprised to see this many people here this quick, this early. I'm pretty sure majority are probably watching the charts, seeing everything break down. Bitcoin's still above 11,400 as of right now, down from the high of 14,000. Though still holding gains above 10. So we're going to be taking a look. How low can we go is most likely the question that a majority of individuals, the dip woke well, I ain't gonna say everybody. It's people. What's crazy is there's people right now that sleep that don't even know this dip happened. It's gonna wake up to, X amount of funds lost. So let's see. Capital asset pricing model. Let's take a look at the charts. Let's see where everything is going. Let's see what levels we may have hit. Let's see. Let's go over to trading view. Go to our charts. Tezos back to $1.06. Just breaking the 50% retracement, coming down towards a 618 at $1.02. Let's take a look at the big bank Hank Bitcoin. Let's see, where's our Bitcoin futures? Bitcoin futures settled at 11,600. Unless we're back open. Let's see. So at the time, this was our swing low. We can now extend this like so. And look at what we got. Pretty much a retracement back up to the 786 before breaking back down. Coming down, finding that support around at 382 at 11,489. This is on a daily. Let's break it down on a 4-hour. On the 4-hour, we can see. Now, clearly, you can definitely see you change direction of the original trend. Let's see. So far, that would be our bottom. There we go. Maybe, let me see, the middle, maybe red. I need something that stands out. There we go. That's cool. Let me see. What is that? 12,797. And we could get a nice bounce here, possibly. Still waiting for confirmation. We do got negative momentum coming in on the MACD. Put you back down there. This is on a 4 hour. Let's go back to a daily real quick. So on the daily, you having little spouts of negative momentum. Oh, shit. That's a huge run-ups. Let's get off the futures though. Perfect. Now we can see from, and this is pretty much a private group chart. It's pretty much how I got it set up. So let me see. Open this up a tad bit. Let's just focus on our retracements. We can see Bitcoin exceeded the sell and breakout zone perfectly. Came back down to retest the 618. I mean, almost flawless connection. What's that? 11,153. We went down to 11,169. So off by about, what's that? 16 bucks. Bulls ate it right back up. They're trying to eat it back up to the 382, which is 11,413. So keeping price action away from that buy zone. Keeping price action away from our buy zone between 10,006 and 11,156. Now, why is this important? Because those within the group bought below, where you even see price action coming down and retesting. So if any entries were made, and what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days ago, maybe a week ago, if any positions were made within the buy zone, as shown, this would be of little to no effect right now. The only individuals who this would possibly be affecting is those that bought at the top. You understand what I mean? So not even back in the buy zone yet on a higher time frame. Let's see what we got going on. I'm telling you, this upsloping trend line right here, we keep coming back down to retest it. Didn't quite make it this time, 11,150. Didn't quite make it all the way. Bitcoin right now, 11,500. Struggling to keep itself above. Let's get rid of all this. In fact, get rid of all this noise. In fact, let's do this. Let's start off fresh. Let's look at Bitfinex versus the dollar. I mean, Bitcoin versus the dollar on Bitfinex. Let me see what we got over here. Okay. Let's get rid of all this. Remove all indicators. Let's see. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right, let's get rid of all this real quick. Let's see. Hold on. That's what problem. That's what happened. There we go. Didn't want to remove my indicators. I removed the wrong thing. Let's see. Remove all drawing tools. This is what we want to do. We want to start fresh. So right now, what you have right now is a daily chart on Bitcoin. I mean, look at it. We're starting to see that chop again, almost as we did when we first hit the 8,000, between 68 and 88, 9,000 area. Now what we're going to do is use our fib levels. First and foremost, in fact, let me see. Let's get rid of that. Go to our favorites. Even on the daily, you're still in the distribution phase. Actually starting to get picked back up. The highest you've seen since when? Let's see. September 2018, July, and we get back to the beginning of 2018 where accumulation was very high. Let's see. Let's get rid of that though. Not what we were looking for. Let's go to our favorites. Slide down to get my cycles. There we go. All right. This is what we're going to do. Bam, 382, $11,402. I mean, in my opinion, hold on, let me see what's going on over here. Let me make sure. Let me see. Can I be heard? Am I clear? And please let me know. I think it may have frozen over here on Facebook. Let me see. Grand Rising, Brother Thomas, Brother Boogie, Brother Hutch. Let me know if I'm still clear over here on YouTube. I think I may have frozen up on Facebook. In fact, Brother Hutch, if you can, go check out Facebook. Let me know if I'm frozen over there before I continue. Let me know if I'm frozen over there before I continue. Let me see. Bet solid over here. Good on sound. And for some reason, my Facebook, I think I got all these different tabs open. Let me close some of this. Got too many tabs open, I believe. Family, this is one reason for those that have created CDPs. This is one reason I advise you to, pay down your CDPs when price spikes. Not advise, but my opinion, what I would do if I had created a CDP and price level spike, pay it down. That way, when you got dips like this, you don't have you don't. Number one, your liquidation price is not so close that it's a chance you can get liquidated fast, quick, and in a hurry overnight to whereas you wake up and then your account's not looking as it was when you left it. You know what I mean? Let me see. Bitcoin taking a dip back below 11,500 right now. Let me see. Grand Rising, Brother Hill. Grand Rising, Brother Hill. Can they hear me over there on Facebook? I was waiting for Brother Hush to come back. Like I can't see nothing to say nothing on Facebook, so I don't know. I was trying to see if everything was clear before I continued on, because I do want both audiences. You know, so let me check my mobile device real quick. Let me see if I can hear or see anything. Okay, Brother Polo says the chart showing and I hear you clearly. Okay, well, let's continue on. No problem, no problem. I'm on YouTube, didn't see the Facebook post. Okay, no doubt, no doubt. All right, so anyways, let's see. So we used our last breakout as our baseline for our fib, or our swing low rather. Let's see. Let's make this precise. Let's turn our magnet on. Boom. Let me see. There we go. So swing low, swing high, 618 connect, 236 reject, 382 support, right? $11,358. This is on Bitfinex. Remember, prices can and will be different on different platforms. Keep that in mind. Right now, we're looking at Bitcoin versus US dollar on the Bitfinex exchange market. That's a macro look. In fact, let's reverse this or send our percentages to our left side. That way we can now create a micro within a macro. And then flip these to the right side. For those that don't know, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm a retracement trader, meaning I utilize retracement levels, reverses, in order to trade. So let's see what we got here. Swing high, swing low. Came up 78.6% of the way. Broke back down. Real interesting. We're hitting the 382 on both. That's strong support. We got the 382 coming in on both the micro and the macro fib. Now, there we go. So now your 618 is at $11,045. Your 50% is at $11,452. That is the exact level that your support is coming in at right now with the body close, and that 50% retracement from a swing low to a swing high. So, all right, this is what we've done. We've got a breakout, right? We had a former breakout, broke back down, created a new low, right? Or double bottom. Use that double bottom, swing low, swing high for our fib. From this swing low, swing high, we have about a 618 right here, 618 retracement. Come back up, break your 236 right here. Remember, we're talking about, let me extend this a little bit. There we go. So this is your 236 right here on the macro. Now you came up to test those levels. You were able to break them. Let's break this down to a 4-hour chart, in fact. That way we can get some more price action in here. Okay, so look what happened. Now on the 4-hour chart, right? On the 4-hour chart, you can see you barely broke that 236. You see how difference is? So swing low, swing high, 618. Well, hold on. There we go. Now on the 4 hour, hold on, bring this in just a tad bit. Don't need it that far out. There we go. On the 4 hour, the first thing you seen was a 50% retracement, right? You bounced off the 50, came back up to test the 236, broke all the way back down to the 618. From the 618, you bounced up, broke your 382, right, which is right here. Came up near the 236, though you weren't able to come. Should I erase? Now I'm gonna keep these other ones. You weren't able to make a full contact, broke back down. Now, where you found this support at came in at the 618 of the mini macro, right? You can see confirmation, which was very actually resistance from the 23rd of June. Then you got it flipping over to support from the 2nd of July leading up to about the 7th of July. We're just talking about the 618 right here. This line right here, right? Was able to rally, break the 236, as you can see. Now you did back test it. Remember, this is your 236 right here. These little red lines right here. So you broke them, came back down, test, wasn't able to hold, and look what happened. It turned right into resistance. Do we see that? There we go. Turned right. This is your 236 right here. It turned right into resistance. Broke back down. Now we see on the micro level, that next top came in at the 618. Broke back down. Now you're finding support at the 382. Let me see, who is this? Okay. Now on the 4 hour chart, we'll be looking to the upside to break 11,700. I'm gonna say 11,700 should be considered on a 4 hour. Now if we break the 4 hour, let me see, the low was 11,162. Broken at 4 hour, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excuse me. 4 times. So now what would one need as a confirmation? Let's see real quick. 4 hour MACD, you got negative momentum, meaning that the overall momentum of the price action as of right now, this is just on Bitfinex, is negative. Now on the Stokes, it's not looking any better. You're going into oversold territories. Typically, what individuals are going to try to do is buy this bottom and just buy stuff because it's low, not wait for any type of confirmation or anything, which you see happen a lot. Now, can you get lucky? This is the question. Can you get lucky? Yes, everybody gets lucky. This is the thing. Some people will confuse luck with skill. You understand what I mean? And that's very deadly. Very deadly. You want to know that the entry you made was based off of some type of analysis, something that you put down solid, secure. You know what I mean? That you know, like, okay, I know this right here is pretty solid from how I said it. You know? Not just because you thought of something, didn't take a look at any charts or anything, and just decided to make an entry, and the entry, ended up going in your favor. Really want to know the difference. Right now, Bitcoin hitting 11,400. Could be coming back down to test that 382 at $11,269. Now, what is the overall floor that we don't want to cross back over? Let's look at our 618. That's 11,045. 11,045. And that's this support line right here from, like I said, from the 2nd all the way up to about the 7th of July, excuse me. We come back down, retest that. Dig that. Dig that. Check him out. Let me see. And really what I'm doing right now is just going through the regular motions that I would go through if I was just, on my lonesome putting this chart together. Not so much doing the video or TA for anybody, audience or anything, just pretty much what I would go through on my lonesome. Let me see. There we go. We have a bottom. Break ourselves down to an hour chart now. On this hourly, let's see. If we have a bottom there, our 236 comes in at $11,652. Once again, if we do have a bottom, and this is going to be the start of a bounce and reversal, we do have a 236 coming in at $11,652. After that, your 382 is at 11,000. Where's my pen and pad? Write this down. So our 236 comes in at 11,652. It's at 11,652. Your 382 is 11,943. 50% is $12,119. No, $12,179. Excuse me. That's for 50%. 12,179. And your 618 as of right now is make this hard on myself. I don't know why. There we go. $12,414. All right. So I'm gonna leave this intact. Let me see if there's any more else I want to do to this. Now on the hourly chart, you have a nice bounce out of the oversold territories, came up, another bounce, came up. Leave that there just to have it. On the hourly, also, you are coming out of negative momentum. Let me see. Let's look for something real quick. Let me see. What do we have going on here? And one more time, just on the macro side, before we leave this asset and move on to the next. So once again, swing low, swing high, 618. Bounce. 236 is where you got stopped out first. You tried to find support, couldn't find it, broke back down. And you broke back down to not quite the 50%. In fact, nowhere near the 50%. You are actually teeter-totting right now. What is that? 11,394. We're at 11,416. That is your 38.2% retracement line. So under that 38, keep this in mind. Your 382 is 11,394. So this is micro. So I'm looking at macro. So our 618. Let's see, our 236 is 12,312. Our 382 is 11,394. Our 50% retracement is 10,652. And your 618 is $9,911. Now you compare these, the macro to your macro, and make it work for you. Okay, so moving right along, take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's not faring out any better. It was holding strong yesterday while Bitcoin was dipping. Couldn't hold any longer, ended up giving way. Now let's see. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Right now at 270. Extremely low. Coming back down, hitting those same lows. Which is these are my monthlies. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, so those are my monthlies. That means my dailies. Yeah. So my monthly are the red lines, my daily are the purple lines. We came back down and hit a daily support based off the prior wick and probably some other support and resistance that I have charted. But we did come back down, retested. That was at, let me see. They say the low was 262 on Bitstamp. They say the low was 262. In fact, 262.02. If I'm not mistaken, on Bitstamp, we got our support level set at 262.13. Take a look at something. So now on the flip side, Ethereum breaking through our stop and our risk zone, coming down and testing near the 236 line at 259 bucks. So let's see. All this has been pretty much. Do I want to change? Let me see. ETH USD Kraken. Start with something fresh. Let me check in and see who I got tuning in with me right now, being as early as it is. Let me see who I got tuning in with me right now. Grand Rising, Miss Robin, how we doing? Grand Rising. Okay, so yeah, we still live over here on Facebook. Yes, Facebook is loud and clear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, what's going on with ETH? We just had the story yesterday about MakerDAO and ETH, and you know, it being valuable and all this, and then we wake up today and now we see this, right? What is really going down with Ethereum? Let's see. This is a daily. Let's look at our weekly. Now, first and foremost, let's start with a weekly with ETH. ETH is a peculiar case, as I'm extremely long on Ethereum with the use cases that it has. Let's see. So look what happened here. Swing high, swing low. You got to break up to the 382, which is $369, and then come right back down to retest the 236, which is 258 bucks. I mean, on the weekly, it's pretty clear. That's why I use these retracements. Like, they speak to me personally like no other indicators, no other tools. But this is just me personally. This isn't for everybody to utilize or use in a way that I do. You understand what I mean? But we do have clear confirmations, resistance and support coming in at the retracement levels. Looking at this on a weekly, the 236 definitely would have been an area to look at for possible entries. Excuse me. Now remember, this is on a weekly, so we are on a macro. Let's do this. Hold on. And family, this is the basis. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For anyone that's trying to trade Bitcoin or cryptocurrency or any other assets, and you don't know how to read charts whatsoever, you just really go off the sentiment of the market, what everyone's talking about. I'm telling you, you can get lucky, but not more times than not, you're going to lose. You are going to lose if you don't know anything about. If all this looks like mumbo jumbo and you're in this space trying to trade, man, like I said, luck can save some people's ass, but when it comes down to it, we'll look at it like this. 2017 was a lucky year for everybody. 2018, that bear came in, knocked motherfuckers' heads off. A lot of people were not here anymore when that bear came in. Didn't know what to do. Everyone kept telling them to buy the dip and hodl and all this other bullshit. price action just kept going down and down and down and down and down. And that's because nobody was trying to read any charts. Everyone was just going with the buy the dip hodl mentality. You understand what I mean? So let's see. Now you do got a lower support here, 231. This is, remember, we're looking at a weekly chart. Though price action can move fairly quick. Now let's flip this to the other side. Let's do our micro. So we're gonna do a swing low, swing high. Let's flip these over to the other side. Now on the weekly, let's see something. On the weekly, you still got positive momentum on the MACD. Weekly doesn't look that bad when you're looking at your oscillators. And that was one hell of a call right there, December 18th. Let me see, what was the price? Oh, hold on. Down here around 90 bucks. Wow. That was one hell of an indicator. I'm talking about on the MACD on the weekly. So let's see, swing low to swing high, right? Let's open this up. Let's see what we could be looking at on retracements on the weekly if we were to retrace. So your 382 coming in at about 258 bucks, right? 382 coming in at about 258 bucks. Your 236 was a $300 level. You broke that. Liquidated short at 11,369. Liquidated short. You have your 50% coming in at $224. $224, which coincides with the level of support that we found with the 231 bucks. Remember, we do have a wick down testing at 50. Your 618 is 190 bucks. Now remember, normal levels of retracement are between the 382 and the 618, between 38 and 61%. You can usually see an asset come down and retest these areas before continuing on its rally. Now on strong rallies, you usually see it come down and test anywhere between the 236 and maybe the 50. Sometimes only the 236 to the 382. You know, and I'll see it over and over and over again. Liquidated short 11,384. So on a weekly, write these down. Your 382 is $258. Your 50% is 224, and your 618 is $190.48. Now, am I saying that we can hit those levels? No, I'm not. I'm saying these are possibilities. Remember, there's nothing for sure in this market. Ugh. There is no for sure we're going this way. Well, yes, there is. I can tell you this much. The one true thing is that we're going to the right and we're going up or we're going down. Those are the three truths. The trinity, I guess you could call it, of trading. You're going to the right and you're going up or you're going down. These are the facts. Now, in order for you to determine those, you need to use a number of different indicators, tools, signs and symbols, so to say. Let me see. Let's break this down to a daily now. $258. 258 looking nice. Looking nice for a bounce too. Now right now what you're seeing is retesting these previous resistance lines right here, whereas we had tops coming in. Right now these are being treated as our bottom. Even though we have wick through, these are being treated as our bottom right now, our support levels. So basically we're retesting liquidated short 11,435, 11,437, 11,441. What we're looking at is a retest of previous resistance, which is now being treated as support, which I would like to hold up, though what I like doesn't matter here. Our 382 comes in at 258 bucks. That's what matters. Oh man. Let's see. Just giving it an overview, seeing if anything stands out to me. Let's check this out real quick. All right, now utilizing the moving averages, right? Let me clear some of this up. We haven't been giving enough attention to the moving averages, in my opinion. We came down to retest our 55-day moving average. This is your 100. This is your 200. 7, 14, 21, 55, 100, 200-day moving averages are the ones that I utilize. And we see we do have a nice test. And we haven't tested the 55-day moving average since April. We haven't even come anywhere close to it since April. So coming back down to retest those areas. Keep in mind, your 100 doesn't come in until 239 bucks. And then your 200-day moving average comes in at about 220. Let's see if that coincides with anything. 200-day moving average coming in close to the 50% retracement level. Your 100-day moving average. Let's see. Coincides with your support levels, previous support levels. Now, am I saying we can come down and test the 100, 200-day moving average? A price action can do exactly what it wants to do. But for now, we'll pay close attention. Let's see, something's telling me to pull this another way too. Let me see. Let's get rid of all that. Let's go to a 4-hour. There we go. On the 4-hour, you did break the 200-day moving average. You see, it tried to hold it up. It was support July 2nd as well as the 4th. We came back down to retest it again on the 10th, man. Broke the camel's back. Now you got a very, very, very bearish crossover of the 7-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, though it is on a 4-hour chart. Let's see. On a 4-hour, what do we have? Man, it was, hey, look, on the 4-hour, you can see that it was steady testing that 618 before I couldn't test it anymore. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a break. Your 786 comes in at $256, which is actually looking good right now since I'm looking at it through the lens of this fib retracement. With us breaking the 618 at 279 bucks, your next support doesn't come into that 786 at $256. Like, it's a million ways you can pull this, though. Don't take this as any type of sound financial advice. That is not exactly, that's not what this is. This is entertainment. I want everyone to understand, overstand, and understand that. Not to take any of this as any type of solid financial advice and go make any type of financial choices based off of what is shared here today on this show. Theoretically speaking, though, the way I'm looking at it, excuse me. That 256 could definitely I'm gonna leave this here. This is on Kraken. I'm gonna leave this here for future references. Come back and see if we did hit it. Oh man. Man, sleep is a must. Let me see. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Let's see if Litecoin could be caught at 100. Let's see if we can ride that thing back up to the 200, back up to the 20 levels. Let's look at Litecoin on, let's do it on Coinbase. Damn, came down, hit that 618. Look at that. Look at that. Solid, nice. Breaking through our buy stop zone. Now we're in the risky area. Back into the risky area. We're back into the risk area. Man, that was solid. Came down. What did we come down to? Our 618 is at $95.86. We came down to $95.25 on Coinbase. $95 entries on Coinbase. Wow. Right now, above the $100 mark. It was strongly rejected from that area too. Same thing we see if we scroll back here to June 4th. Though on June 4th, it was a support of the 200-day moving average that got us. Let's look at our daily real quick. Miss Robin, if you take if what you want to do is that boot camp, that's what you're going to be learning. Set yourself up like this. So 618 was hit, rejected, back up into our risk zone. We could have a trade between our risk zone and our stop zone area, which is between 101 and 108. Once we break back into the buy zone, though, I'm gonna leave this here. Though I may start trading. Let me see. I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna leave this here though, just for future references. So when I did make this though, I believe we did hit our buy zones as well as our take profit zones. Breaking back in. And this is why I have charts like this set up. You know, so you know that your stop limit should be between $114 and $109. That way you're not in this right now, anywhere around this risky zone area. You know, if you set yourself up to whereas, and not even just set yourself up, I'm gonna tell you one of the hardest things, not just for newbies, for individuals that have been doing it for a while, even though they've been doing it for years, is sticking to what you said or what you plotted. Meaning, if my stop limit is between here and here, I'm not, you know, playing with it. Oh, let me lower my stop here. Let me lower my stop here. It might continue to go up. Let me lower my stop below the 50% retracement line, which is at $105, even though it's in the risk zone. You know, you're trying to rationalize and justify the bullshit choices that you're trying to make that are in opposition to the earlier choices or the earlier decisions that were laid down. You understand what I mean? So you got to be able to follow what you lay down as law. If you can't follow your own law, then you're just lost. So I'll say that to say this: when you get into, you know, creating graphs, your charts or whatnot, and you're like, okay, look, I'm looking for this to happen, and I'm going to react like this. You want to learn. You want to learn to follow that. Let me ask you all something. How many times have you said you were going to do something, not did it, and then it played out exactly how you did, and you were mad that you didn't do it? How many times you said you were going to do something, went against the grain, and then you got a negative outcome, whereas if you would have followed your original thought process, you would have came out victorious? You understand what I mean? Still feeling bullish on SNX? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not going anywhere. We just had a nice pump last night. The only thing that brought us down, I mean, I don't know if you was paying attention to it, but hell yeah. We went back up to what, 31 cents? In fact, let's take a look at SNX. I'm long term on me personally, I'm long term on SNX. That's not even a trade for me. I'm learning that's not even a trade. You'll learn this weekend or this Friday, tomorrow rather, you'll learn how I'm getting that passive off of SNX. So I'm long on SNX, not looking to dump it at any time soon. Let's take a look real quick. In fact, I know how they look for it. Here we go. And this is the thing. When you see the rest of the market get taken down with the big boys, there we go. There goes our SNX. I mean, now for those that trade SNX, we hit all the profit from the 10 from our 10% profit to our 22% profit, all the way up to our 40% profit. The next profit we were looking for was at 61.8 for those that are trading it. Though Synthetics network token is something that I'm long term on. Even using the EMA, let me see, EMA crossover, you're still, let me see, you're still above the 21-day EMA. Let's see, this is a 3-day chart. You have broken the 7-day MA or moving average. EMA is exponential moving averages for those that don't know. Let's see, what are we coming down to test? We did break our 618 at 28 cents. Your 786 comes in at 26 cents. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. You haven't broken previous lows yet, which actually comes in oddly enough where the 21-day EMA is, almost coinciding with each other. So yeah, definitely still this is only what, 6 days. Now this is what I was speaking on for yesterday. I seen we had came down. We started, look, we made it up to 33 cents. And then what happened was the whole market got smacked. So that's what took SNX down. Nothing to do with SNX itself, whereas it was following the route that I figured and expected it to take, which was coming up for another leg up, test that 36 cent area. We've done what, 1, 2, man, over and over and over again. This right here is the level to crack that 36 cents right there next. And we got a nice build up till then. You know, nothing pumpy and dumpy like you see with a lot of other tokens. In fact, let's take a look at Link real quick. Link is coming down, testing that 21 EMA. Back to SNX. So SNX barely coming back down to our original entry level, right? So anyone, let me see, those first entries, individuals haven't even broken back even yet. Still should be in the green, though slightly. In fact, let me see, do we got any coin requests out there? Oh yeah, this dip should definitely be taken advantage of. Now, does that mean go out and buy everything that's down right now? Hell to the no. Hell to the no. That means you go and you make strategic decisions, right? Take Facebook a second to load, but it's good. Okay, cool. I mean, we taking a look at the main tokens, Bitcoin, Ethereum, real extensive look. Went a little bit into Litecoin. I'm looking, I damn near be looking to pick up Litecoin around this risky area. I ain't gonna lie, around this risky zone and possibly place me a stop limit below the 618. But picking up Litecoin at $100 and possibly riding it back up to a 120, 140 previous highs. Definitely something that I may be considering. Let me see. On a daily, may wait for this to play out though. We still got negative momentum going deeper actually on the daily. So I may wait for let this play out. I may be able to grab this below $100 though. It's holding up near that $100 mark. Very, 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 very strong right now. But let's see how long it's been holding that. So it's been holding above $100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 7 hours now. I'm gonna say 6 hours strong. It's been holding above that that $100 mark, not going anywhere above 104. So let's look at our 50% retracement line as the level to break to the upside. As you can see, this what that's why you gotta break the stuff down in different time frames. Because on the daily chart, you wouldn't even have seen that. You just seen, oh, okay, hold it, came down. We didn't even do anything about it. If you look at this on the daily, you didn't even do anything around a 50% retracement, right? But then when you get to breaking this down, 4 hour, 2 hour, oh, it starts telling you a different story. Look at the 2 hour chart. Look at that. That's where you have that solid connection at a 50% retracement level at $105. I mean, it was solid support. Look how long. So this is the 2 hour chart. So it gave you 2, 4, 6, 8. Then there are 10 hours to get out of the way before it dropped again. Much like it did up here, where it gave you ample time. Let me see what was this. 117. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not gonna mess this chart up. Let me get rid of that. Well, yeah, that 50% retracement. And remember, these lines are invisible. So for it to come down and hit this invisible shit and then tread across it, consolidate across it, it's amazing to me. That's what makes some of this stuff so amazing to me, because I'm knowing that all this is invisible. Like there's really no such thing as the lines, like support lines, trend lines, resistance lines, moving averages, retracement lines. These lines are not here. Remember, this is just a physical outlook on price action of an asset. None of this stuff is really, 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 really here for it to even hit and bounce off of. If you understand what I mean by that. So meaning there is no such thing as a 618. There's no line here. You know what I mean? I don't want to complicate anybody though. But let's look at our Stokes. What is it? 2 hour chart. Starting to ease off on the negative momentum. You've seen this somewhere else too. You've definitely seen this somewhere else. Nice crossover there. Let me see. Where was this crossover? Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Okay. Let me go over here real quick, see if we got any. How many SOX do we need to stake? I couldn't find the answer. As many as you want. As many as you want. But I believe you have to stake at least, is it 10? Let me see. What are your thoughts on Monero? Right, the lines of human emotion. There you go, brother Joya. Human emotion. What are your thoughts on Monero? On Monero as a token, or Monero as far as the charts going? Monero as a token, one hell of a token. I like the privacy that they have. They've had a couple of pitfalls over a couple of years. Bugs here and there, hacks, whatnot. But Monero as a privacy currency, I like it. Let's look at Monero versus dollar on Bitfinex real quick. I've never really charted Monero. Well, shit, I got something over here. Yeah, ain't been over here in a while. Let me see. We got support. Let me see. What's that? 116, $97.85. Looks like we're going back down towards that 85. Let me see. What did I have? Let's see. Let's go out to a day chart. Okay. So we got a little something going on over here. Nothing serious. Let's get rid of all this. And let's, first and foremost, weekly. Okay, so just on a weekly, this is super macro. Just on a weekly, your 236 doesn't come into $143. Keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. Daily. 236 was what, 100 bucks, $100 even. You was able to break that. Not able to hold though. Broke back down. You got your supports coming in 55, 100-day moving average coming back down to test the 100 at $85. Ain't that some shit? That's exactly where I had that. Excuse me. That support level from whenever I made it at. Let me see, on the daily, you got a bearish crossover to Stokes. You also have yourself going back into negative momentum on the MACD and a bearish crossover to MACD and a signal line. Well, not even a crossover. Well, let's see. Did it ever cross over to the upside? It did momentarily for like one split second, I guess you can say. Broke up, broke right back down, rejected. Monero, I will be staying out of the way, waiting for some type of confirmation to come through. Let's see. We got a daily working on for us here. So let's do this then. Oh yeah, $88.24 right now. You broke the 90. Holy shit. Look at your 50% retracement level. I don't know if anyone caught that though. $80.400 or $80.44. That's real interesting. I could bet my money on that 50% retracement. In fact, I may go put a small position on Monero just to see at $80.44. This isn't for anyone else to do. I'm just gonna go do this just to see some. I'm really big into numbers. To me, numbers speak. Times and symbols for the conscious mind. Me seeing that right there, to me, anyways. Remember, this just resonates with me. I can't speak for anybody else. But I'm gonna go play that. I might go play those numbers too. 50, 80, 44. 50, 80, 44. Anyways, let's see. Let me see what the comment was. Let me see if it was for the coin, for the TA. Let me see what it was. Oh, the chart. Okay, yeah, he was speaking on the chart. Okay. And we'll look at Waves next. Oh, Waves probably at a beautiful price right now. We'll go back over there real quick. I mean, 50% comes in at $80.44. Your 618 is at $70.87. Your 618 actually coincides with your previous resistance levels right here. Look at that. They could not break that. Once they did, it was off to the races. So if we come back down and we retest, it could be strong support. Let's take a look at Waves real quick. Let's see. Let's look at Waves versus Tether. Let me see what we got going on YouTube. I haven't been over there and checked in a second. Let me see. See if we got any comments going on over there on YouTube side. Do I know how to invest in Thorcoin? Nope. Joe Dilla, I do not know how to invest in Thorcoin. Let's see. I mean, let's see what the exchange market is on. I think it's on CRX, if I'm not mistaken. CRX. Yep, CREX 24. This is what they say it's at. Now, is Thorcoin a ERC20 token? Let's see. This is an ERC20. Go to Explorer. Yep, it's on Etherscan. This is an ERC20 token. It is on Etherscan. So let's see. Let's look at the holders. They got 12,000. Let's see. This is an exchange market. These are other exchange. Populous Token, Token Store. Token Store got 1,000. Token.store. Byte BTC, Populous Token. Ether Delta 2 Bitfinex 4, Ether Delta 2, huh? I mean, here it is right here on Crex 24. For anyone that's interested, take a look at this on a daily chart. Man, that thing looks ugly though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what that looks ugly. Let's see. From Ether Delta 2, huh? Not seeing where they're getting this Ether Delta 2 from. But nah, me, I don't know how to invest in Thor coin. Nope, 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 nope. But what we can do is go take a look at waves real quick, down to $1.53. Let's get rid of all this. In fact, no, let me see. Waves have been on Bittrex a lot longer. Let's look at waves versus, but I want it versus the dollar though. Now, was that versus the dollar that you wanted to see it, or was that versus the altcoins, or versus Bitcoin? Excuse me. Waves versus Bitcoin may look good. Nope, same thing, crashing. But this is the last time we looked at waves. It was versus BTC. Let me see what you wanted to look at it. How do I feel about Dash? Dash is actually utilized in a number of different scenarios, number of different jurisdictions. I like Dash. They're actually a trust. The Dash Core or is it Dash Group? Dash Core, Dash Group actually set up like a trust. I like Dash. Dash, the second privacy coin coming in after Monero on CoinMarketCap. For those that don't know. Let me see. Why do we have this massive sell-off last? Because we had more sellers than buyers. I loaded up on XMR in 2016. I really like the long-term future of SNX as well as Leo. Definitely. Where can I find more of your classes? Just check in. Hit my inbox. Hit my inbox. Miss Creed, how we doing? Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Looking at entry. Wonder why tanking. There's more sellers than buyers. More sellers than buyers. I don't always look for the big reason, or it's just more sellers than buyers. In my opinion, there's no one reason why anything happens. Also, we got to understand market manipulation. I mean, look how hard and how strong we've been going up. You think people aren't going to come in and take profit? This is the thing. If you get something started, right? Let's just say you get the ball rolling, then you let the ball go, and everybody else gets to rolling this ball. And at the end of the day, you're going to trip everybody up and then take the ball back. You know what I mean? But as far as why everything tanked, let's see. Let's look in news outlets. Let's see real quick. Let's look through some news outlets. We're still going to come back to Waves. So Waves versus USDT then, correct? Waves versus Tether. Man, I mean, Waves has not been this price since the beginning of 2019. I will give you that. Let me see where else can we find Waves versus the dollar at. Paxos Standard, nope. True USD, nope. Let's look at the versus the US dollar calculated on Bittrex. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So way better outlook on this thing. Now you can also stake waves too. You can stake waves on the waves DEX. Just in case you did not know that. Let me see, $1.50. Man, waves is at some very, 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 very low prices. On the chart, waves don't really too much look like nothing. Nothing. Now let's see. Was it $1.80? I would definitely wait at least to see if we can get back to the $1.80 mark. Break that, maybe retest. Now, like I said, what everyone wants to do is buy the bottom, buy the bottom, buy the bottom. Right now, you don't even have a bottom. You know, you can't buy something that you don't have. This thing could continue to bleed out. I mean, we just started to bleed out yesterday. Are we thinking that we're going to get a one-day bleed out and a turnaround? Let me get some comments out there. We getting a one-day bleed out and then a turnaround today. We're going to go right back into the green by tomorrow. Or are we going to bleed out for what's today? Thursday? Shit, the weekend's coming up. What are our expectations for the weekend? What are our expectations for the weekend? Actually, waves had a bottom right there. Oh, hold on. We broke that one though. Now waves does have a final bottom down here around 90 cents. Man. So from $1.59 down to 90 cents. Oh, hold on. You got a bit. What's that? $1.32. Also, there we go. There we go. Now we're getting some what is this 100K demo account, blah blah blah. All right, so now you got we're at 154 right now. You got 143, 132 before you break all the way down to 90 cents. Now, because of the way waves is and how it's traded, the fibs, in my opinion, are not going to work that well on this. We can try to see some coins like this, like we'll use this BCD. In fact, let me go take a look at Bitcoin Diamond real quick. Bitcoin Diamond right now is trading at 95 cents. Wow. $17,500 sats. 17,500 sats. But yeah, coins like this, like it'd be too hard for you to even do any real what I would look at trying to do with it. With these pretty much support resistance lines, moving averages, your oscillators, MACD, RSI, Stokes. But as far as like the way I trade the retracements, don't work on these. Real ugly. Let me not say it doesn't work. Let's see. Let's see what we would have had. In fact, hold on. There we go. Well, shit. We consolidated between that 618 and that 50% for damn near what? From the beginning of 2019 all the way up to April. Came up, tested at 50, no, the 382 every once in a while, broke back down. It's just ugly looking. Now that 618, remember, pay attention to this. That 618, there was your support for so long, turned into resistance, broke it, resistance, wasn't able to hold. See how it was resistance this whole way through? You broke up and you did find support at it. Now, once again, I want y'all to remember, these lines are fucking, excuse my language, these lines are invisible. They're invisible, but look, just at this specifically, right? Don't look at nothing else. Where's my box at? Like I said, these lines are invisible, but man, if you can't see that right there, that is directly consolidating in between the 618 and the 50% retracement level, you're damn blind. You know what I mean? Like I said, these lines are invisible, but they are there. Much like the rays of lines that we cannot see, though you can see through certain glasses, I was playing with the water hose the other day and I seen the rainbow and I played to see if the rainbow was in the exact same spot or if it was anywhere I sprayed the water, and it wasn't. It was only really in one spot. So there's a lot of lines that we can't see right now, even to the naked eye. You understand what I mean? So this is pretty much, it's a lot of metaphysics that go into this shit also, in my opinion, from my studies. But let me see. Just looking at it, you want waves to come back above the $1.78, $1.76 area. I mean, that's from $1.78 up to 250, 240. That's not bad. But yeah, you were waiting for waves to break that. And don't forget the other support and resistance levels that we quoted in the beginning. Now waves can come down to 88 cents. Like I said, don't rush and do anything. Let's see real quick. Coinbase is in talks to launch its own insurance company. Blockstack is planning on the first regime A+ compliant token offering in the U.S. Blockstack, Winklevoss twins Gemini Exchange may join Facebook's Libra. Bitcoin drops 2K in 24 hours, but bull view still intact. Yeah. This is actually more bullish to me now, seeing that fallback. Binance launches platform 2.0 as margin trading goes live. Wow. Anybody margin trading on Binance? Oil giant Shell invest. Bitcoin dips 1K in an hour as markets take a hit. Turkey's new economic. Let's see. Fed chair says Libra cannot go forward until Facebook addresses concerns. Metropolitan Bank shuts it down. Says it shut down Teller's account after 5 months. Okay, that platform nearly raises. Okay, let's see. No, I mean people. I mean, if you trust Tether, excuse me. There's also a whale that sold 56,000 BTC as well. Some manipulation with Tether. Facts. I hadn't thought about that. Hadn't thought about what, Miss Camacho? I don't know what will happen and don't have enough info to even predict what will happen in the next 3 days. Never do. There was a large sell-off of 56 BTC on yesterday, as well as the manipulation of Tether. I don't see the alts going back to the all-time highs when BTC reaches its all-time high. A lot of speculative alts will disappear. This isn't financial. Oh, no, facts. I mean, not facts. Let me not say that. But yeah, all these coins. I mean, if we look at CoinMarketCap, there's over 2,000 different cryptocurrencies right now. If y'all think it's going to be over 2,000, 3,000 different cryptocurrencies that last, like, definitely not. Definitely not. It's just that this space is so new. Any and everybody can create a cryptocurrency right now. That's basically what you got going on. Tether's court date is July 29th. They may have to stop printing. Wow. If so, will BTC? I don't know. I can't say BTC will drop just because they stop printing Tether. That's like saying if they stop printing American dollars, will the economy fall? I couldn't say. I like I said, I don't do the price prediction. What will now? Definitely, if they stop. Okay, let me not say that. Any type of news affects this market. So anything coming out about Tether, you could see a drop in price. You could see an increase in price. The one for sure thing you're always going to see is that price action moves to the right. What was the news on MKR yesterday? MKR yesterday was talking about the amount of loans that are being made over there. They had a couple of $1 million loans that they were speaking about, though I already showed y'all the $1 million loans months ago. So what's going on right now is decentralized finance is getting put in the limelight. A lot of stuff that I've been talking about over the last couple of months is just starting to hit some of the mainstream YouTubers. I was watching Wyckoff. What is that? Damn, what is the name of their page? Crypto News? No, it's not Crypto News. Anyways, this with dude from Wyckoff. And they were like, oh, they were speaking on MKR. Like, yes, is MKR a good buy? And they're speaking on the platform and what they had going on. And it's like, damn, y'all talking about MKR now that MKR is let's see, let's take a look at MKR real quick. And for those that have been watching this, y'all know how long I've been talking about MakerDAO for damn near a year, maybe. Definitely dived in about 3-4 months ago. Dived in pretty deep. fact, we can come. Let's see. Make a Dow versus the dollar. There we go. We broke out of that triangle. You can see some of the old charting I did on Make a Dow. But yeah, they're telling people to buy now at 700 when, Make a Dow was beginning in January 300, 400, shot up to 780, broke back down. Look, this thing went from 770 back down to 500, right back up to 7. Hey, and this isn't a coin that's really traded, more so that it's utilized. This is the governance token of the Make a Dow platform, which allows you to create collateralized debt positions. Excuse me. But yesterday's news on Make a Dow was just them speaking about the success of the platform itself. Let's go ahead and get into this quick story real quick. For those that don't know, we have been live since about 5 a.m. We have been live since about 5 a.m. going on about an hour and a half right now, going on about an hour and a half. Let me see, make sure we ain't got any comments or questions. Waiting until a weekend to see what waves slide. I will inbox you about joining your private group. I need some more knowledge. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I also have the Bit Patreon page for individuals. Let's see. For those of you that really, really, really don't know how to read charts, really don't know the basic fundamentals of trading and just buy when sentiment says buy or sell, probably when sentiment says sell, which is usually too late. You need to take advantage of some of my workshops, one-on-ones. I got a boot camp going on right now that's helping a lot of individuals. LTC price rapidly increased by 2.5% 6 minutes ago. Now trading at $102. That's an alert that I did just get. I did just get that alert. So anyways, the story goes on to say Bitcoin suffered a significant drop in the last 24 hours, but the higher lows pattern on the daily chart is still intact and the outlook remains bullish. A daily close below the June 2nd low of 9,615 would invalidate the bullish high lows pattern and confirm a bearish reversal. 9,000 is speaking. A case for a drop to 9,615 would strengthen if BTC prints a UTC close above 11,550 today. So we only got to get above 11,500 today, validating Wednesday's bearish outside day candle. A high volume wedge breakout on the hourly chart, if confirmed, would imply an end of the pullback and yield a move back above $12,000. BTC has dropped sharply in the last 24 hours. However, the outlook remains bullish with prices holding well above key support near $9,600. Let's see real quick. Bitcoin futures back up to 11,690. Bitcoin 11,572. Damn good one. I did catch an order of Bitcoin at 11,448. No, 488. Excuse me. I did catch Bitcoin at 11,488 bucks. Nice one. Nice one. All right. Let's see. This is what I wanted to do. Look at the overall outlook. Let's see. I was still on waves. Bitcoin futures back above 11,700. Back above 11,700. Bitcoin 11,561. Ethereum $273. So if we just erase all the noise, right? Does that look like we're bullish or bearish yet? Not to me, it doesn't. Not to me, it doesn't. Look at a weekly. That's your weekly right there. This is that weekly. They saying we got to break this base. This right here. This is your previous low for the week. 9,640 on Bitstamp. That's what they're talking about. You got to break. That's what they're speaking on. 11,000. I mean 9,600. Well, 15 right there. That's it right there. $9,614.80. That's the bottom of the last weekly candlestick. So they're saying that that's what you got to break. They're saying that's what you got to break. CZ funny. He said, I figured it out. The reason we needed an announcement of the announcement is to prevent people from complaining they were asleep when we made the announcement. So we're gonna give an announcement that we're gonna make an announcement. If you miss both of them, that's on you. Fuck with dude. Ethereum price analysis. Ethereum barely dipped below its key support levels. Ethereum has recently broken support near 285. And even had a fall below 265. Okay. Let me see. Anyways, the media goes on. The story goes on to say the top cryptocurrency by market value ran into a flood of offers near 13,200 yesterday and fell to a low of 11,164 on Bitstamp earlier today. Media outlets have associated the sharp pullback with the U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's comments that Facebook's cryptocurrency Libra cannot go forward until serious concerns regarding privacy, money laundering, consumer protection, financial stability are addressed. I didn't hear. I'm gonna play what I heard for y'all. I'm gonna play what I heard and how I took it. While there is no concrete evidence to link Bitcoin's drop with Powell's comments, the price action does paint a picture that indicates the sell-off was triggered by Powell's remarks. Bullshit. If you think that any one person remarking something is going to dump a financial instrument that's traded worldwide, a lot of it has nothing to do with the United States, I wouldn't put too much credit to that. Meaning that this one statement didn't drop the market. As noted by CNBC journalist Ryan Brown, BTC began falling rapidly from 12,900 immediately after Powell started talking on Libra at 14:30 UTC yesterday. That said, now that also opens the door for manipulation, because if I got everyone looking left and I'm going right and everyone's looking for this to happen or you guys are watching the speech and all the time I'm robbing the back of the bank at the end of the speech and go, oh my God, they robbed the bank. Well, he did, that said, the bulls were already looking tired, having faced multiple rejections above 13,000 ahead of Powell's testimony, as noted by CoinDesk Markets, meaning the pullback was expected. Powell's remarks may have ended up deepening the price slide. Looking forward, the outward look will remain bullish as long as the price is held above the higher low of 9,615 created on July 2nd. Renowned crypto market analyst Tony Vase mentioned $10,000 as the level to defend for the bulls. As of writing, BTC is changing hands at 11,500 on Bitstamp, representing a 10% drop on a 24-hour basis. BTC created, okay, so look right here. 10,769 may act as support. Close below his is needed for a bearish reversal. Story goes on to say BTC created a bearish outside day candle on Wednesday, which occurs when the day begins with buyers in control, only to end in a bearish note, engulfing the high and low of the preceding day. A bearish outside day is widely considered an early warning of a bullish to bearish trend change. The reversal, however, is confirmed only if prices close below the candle's low on the following day. The focus, therefore, is on today's UTC close, which is at 7 p.m. Chicago time. The bearish outside day would gain credence if prices print a close below 11,550. That would shift risk in favor of a drop to the bullish higher low of 9,615, June's second low. The outlook would turn bearish only if and when the price finds acceptance below that level. BTC, however, could close well above 11,550 today, as the pullback seen in the last 24 hours has taken in the shape of a bullish reversal pattern. And that's just talking about a falling wedge, as seen in the chart below. BTC looks to have created a falling wedge. Oh, fuck, there it goes. BTC seems to have created a falling wedge pattern, which comprises of contracting trend lines connecting lower highs and lower lows, basically making it constricted. The contraction of the range indicates sellers are losing steam. As a result, a wedge breakout is considered a bullish reversal pattern. A high volume break above the upper edge of the wedge, currently at 11,500, would confirm a breakout and allow a rally back to immediate resistance at 12,200 horizontal line. A violation there would expose Wednesday's highs of 13,200. Liquidated short at 11,574. And I was reading all the liquidations off to y'all. I don't know if anybody was paying attention. I was telling y'all when shorts were getting liquidated at 11,387, 11,480. Like, I remember reading them off. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to me. Let me see. But yeah, that's the news. That's, million different reasons why the sell-off's going on right now. A million different reasons why the sell-off is going to get bought up. Already back there up to 11,600. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me see. Let me see if we got any questions or comments so far. Yeah, I don't know what the bit Patreon Asians hold 85% of Bitcoin, and the news from out there is what moves the prices. The U.S. news sometimes has say crazy articles, and they're just making stuff up. Facts. Thank you for that. People in China don't even have Facebook, and it's banned there for billions of Chinese people. Facts. Good. Hey, I'm glad you shared that, brother Joy. Let me read what he said. Asia holds 85% of BTC, and the news from out there is what moves the prices. The United States news sometimes has crazy ass articles, and they're just making stuff up. These are the facts. People in China don't even have Facebook, as it's banned there for billions of Chinese people. That's a very, very, very good thing to know when we look at what moves price action. With us within the United States, if you really, 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 really think that a lot of U.S. shit moves this like this, in my opinion, we're sadly mistaken. Whereas this is not a United States asset, this is a worldwide asset. Let me see if we got any other questions over here on YouTube. Doesn't seem like we got anything else going on. 10 viewers, only 2 thumbs up. What's going on? Let me get some thumbs up over there, family. In fact, family, for those tuning in right now, if you like the information that I'm bringing in the way that I'm bringing it, if you can, please hit the like and or love button and share this out with for anybody that may need to see the information. Oh man. For those that don't know, tomorrow is the day, Financial Fridays, for our DeFi 3.0, where we will be learning to open up interest-bearing accounts, collateralize and loan funds, finance the diversification of your portfolio, also how to long, short with ERC20, leverage trade, all decentralized, right? As well as trade forex pairs, meaning JPY, Euro, Great Britain pound, as well as precious metals, i.e., silver and gold. So that's what's on the itinerary for tomorrow's workshop. I'm giving everybody the heads up now. That is on the itinerary for tomorrow's workshop. Remember from history, last time China bought up silver and the powers that be trashed silver. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think this is a different. I think they're trying to get in at the ground level. I mean, you definitely want to learn from history. I don't know. I got a different feeling from Bitcoin. Got a different feeling. Let me see. Any questions or comments coming through? Thumbs up. Just share the video. Thank you, brother Joy. Thank you. Do you got any questions or comments? Any other coin requests? Questions, comments, coin requests from anybody? Questions, comments, or coin requests? I mean, we up now. It's 6 o'clock. Hey, just getting started. ETF assets cross $4 trillion mark. Just got that alert myself. Another short liquidated 11,597. Another short liquidated at 11,597. They're trying to snatch up Bitcoin by trashing it first, and then the USA companies offering their coin for Bitcoin. Yep. Repeat the workshop info, please. Okay. Tomorrow's workshop info for DeFi, DeFi 3.0. You will be learning how to open up an interest-bearing account, how to collateralize and loan, and finance the diversification of your portfolio. Also, from that diversification, you will be gaining staking coins, which you will be showed how to stake, earn rewards. Also, I got a little something extra for those that choose to stake. It's an extra incentive in the staking that comes in, as well as you will be shown how to long and short a position using ERC20 or using the Ethereum blockchain, all decentralized. None of this is being done on actual exchange markets. Also, you'll be able to leverage. You'll be able to leverage up to 4x longs or shorts, as well as trade different forex pairs, meaning foreign currencies. So JPY, Great Britain pound, the euro, New Zealand dollar, and you'll be able to trade gold and silver via ERC20 tokens. What mobile app do I use? Trust Wallet. Wait, what do you mean? Mobile app for what? It depends on what you mean. But if you're talking about crypto, the most used wallet I have is the Trust Wallet. How do we get into the workshop? You contact me via DM or inbox on my Facebook or Instagram page. DM me, Facebook, inbox, Instagram. Also, you can email me at cryptonomicconsul@gmail.com. That's CRYPTOCONSUL@gmail.com. Once again, CRYPTONO. No, excuse me. CRYPTONOMICCONSUL@gmail.com. Once again, that's cryptonomicconsul@gmail.com. So CRYPTONOMICCONSUL@gmail.com. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I made that up, you know what it sounds like for anyone that may be old enough. Remember the old Mickey Mouse Club, MICK. That's what it sounds like. CRYPTONOMICCONSUL@gmail.com. Interesting shit. Pay attention to the commercials too, fam. If y'all never noticed that before, all commercials are made in jingles, music. Music is what actually captures the soul, the ear, and manipulates the mind. That's why music is used so much. I don't know if anybody knew that. It's used in kids' school. I mean, a lot of us only know the ABCs in musical form. We don't actually know the ABCs, the song frontward and backwards. You understand what I mean? Backwards would be ZYXW, VUTSR. No, yeah, VUTSR, Q, PONML, KJ. Oh man, I'm almost there. I can't remember the rest, but yeah. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Still live, still live, still live.
Jump man, jump man, jump
still,
man.
Still live, still live. Let me see. All right, take a look at Loom real quick. Now the workshops are only open to 8 individuals. Only the 8 individuals a workshop. I think the first workshop I had like 25 individuals in there. It's supposed to be a 2-hour workshop. It went on damn near 5 hours. Never doing that again. Never doing that again. Never, especially when you don't get a quarter flip back to you for going on, extra 3 hours. So no, I'm definitely not doing that shit no more. There's a lot of time that I take out, extra time that I give up that isn't reciprocated for. You understand what I mean? So me having a 2-hour class and it going to damn near 5 hours, nah, I'm not doing that. That's another reason why I'm having prerequisites now. In order for you to even get in DeFi, you got to learn, you got to know how to use MetaMask already. I'm not teaching anybody on the spot how to do a number of these things. If you don't know how to do transactions, you're definitely not coming in. And if you get in there and you don't know how to do these things, you will not be waited on anymore. It takes up too much time to try to get individuals integrated with a system that they should have already been known how to know before trying to step into decentralized financing. This is not anything for beginners. Decentralized finance is actually a high form of financing, something that I can definitely be sure is going to be taught in some of the higher educational schools. Let's see. Let's take a look at Loom. Loom versus Bitcoin, of course, correct? I hope you're saying versus Bitcoin. I'm gonna be honest with you. The altcoins, man, the altcoins, until BTC dominance starts coming back down, you're not gonna see these altcoins do pretty much anything. I'm gonna say that again. Until you see the BTC dominance somewhat come down, you're not gonna see these altcoins do anything. You're not gonna see these altcoins do a damn thing until BTC. Now on the dollar, you can see you sort of found the bottom. You know what I'm saying? On the dollar, you can see you sort of found the bottom, but I mean, look at that. Now, Loom is one hell of a project. I'm gonna give that to you. Loom is one hell of a project. Now, if you had any way to dollar cost average, meaning that you were gonna allocate a certain amount of funds out of every check, payment, whatever you get, and just hold for the long term as an investor, not as a trader. That's another thing we gotta understand and understand. There's a difference between investors and traders. Bitcoin futures up to 11,740. 11,740. Could be the little turnaround we was looking for. But yeah. Loom, not looking at it. I mean, there's nothing even sharp. Waiting for Loom to find some type of bottom or something. Wow, I love the advanced classes. Hey, brother Joy, you don't even know what you're missing over here. For anybody that's been part of the DeFi 1.0 or 2.0, brother Joy, I'm talking about some amazing shit going on in decentralized finance. Excuse my language. Amazing. We're going back up, BTC. Yeah. Yep. 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 Let's see. Any other coin request out there from anybody? Any other coin request out there for anybody? Family, get your slots filled in on the new money matrix. Oh, excuse me, on the DeFi. For those that don't know how to use Web3 wallets, meaning MetaMask, I had a workshop set together. Now, this is the thing about the workshops: is I don't get enough participants for the workshops don't go on. You understand what I mean? Because the amount of time that it takes to do the workshop and the amount of reciprocity that I'm looking to gain back or garner off of that, it's not going to add up. You know what I'm saying? So I had a workshop for MetaMask users. Nobody signed up. Well, no, I actually had 2 individuals sign up. One individual I'm actually going to be doing today. He signed up. He donated. Everyone that donates, you do have the option to get a full refund also. Now, if you opt out of that, you can wait for the next class. If the next class doesn't go on, then usually what I'll do is I'll do a one-on-one with the individual. But yeah, before you step into some of before you step on the court, you want to know the basics of the game you're playing. You understand what I mean? If you don't know the basics of the game, you're gonna get fucking ran over. You're not gonna know what you're doing, and then you're gonna say they're cheating. I got scammed. You know what I mean? That's usually what happens for individuals that try to jump into something that they don't fully comprehend. The word that comes out is I got scammed. It was a hoax. This happened, that happened. I got MetaMask already full of worthless shit. Wow, not good. Let me see. So with that being said, I believe that may be all. Is that it? That it for today, family? Anybody interested in any type of workshops, anything, reach out to me. Damn, you know what's crazy? I didn't even. You know why I didn't record this? Because we weren't doing too much commentary. It was more so charting. So I'm not gonna record the charting. You know what I mean? Not on the New Money Matrix podcast. Let me make sure. Any closing comments, family? Any closing comments? Anywhere? Any closing comments? Anywhere? Comments or questions? Any closing comments or questions? Miss Robin, I'm waiting for you in that boot camp. I'm waiting for you in that boot camp. I've already got 2 individuals signed up for boot camp next week, starting next week. Waiting to see if you're gonna fill fill another slot. All right, no doubt. I'm out of here then, y'all. No more questions or comments. I will end this. Until the next video, this is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler, Bitcoin Block Bully. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here.